Welcome to the amazing food forest that is Summer Shell Natural Farms Ramnagar, the pride of Purnia and Bihar. Today you shall not see me, but you shall only hear my commentary, my narrative of this beautiful, amazing food forest here. And you can see how beautiful the whole farm looks like. On my left, there are the girls who are pruning, weeding, here adding mulch to the soil, and in front you have the infinite road that ends nowhere. It's all about the farm, the positivity at the farm, the spirits, the pristine love that prevails among all our workers who are associated with the farm. And there's a general mood of happiness all around. And I hope we continue to grow by leaps and bounds every year and show to the world and showcase to the world what we do here at the farm. You can see the girls with their banter. These are our star girls, the star workers here, who work very well under the supervision of Subodh. Subodh is my man Friday here, who works as hard as the girls, and the girls look upon him as their brother, and he takes it's a hard taskmaster, so he extracts good work from them, and they all like him. And this is what the farm is all about. And here we have, you can see the girls smiling and laughing and bantering here. And I'll walk you back to the farm, which is a beautiful, it's evening around 4:30 in the afternoon. It's been a very misty day today. There has been, it's very, very cold. For the first time, 2021 ended on a warm note here at the farm, and we welcomed the new year with intense cold. It's intensely cold here, very, very cold. And we are walking back to our farm, and you can see my Zara in front and Zara, and they're all walking back to the farm. And you can see how amazing it looks. There is so much of solitude here. It has, the ambience is full of meditative retreat where you can just relax here and inhale and breathe the purest air. And I feel very happy here in the midst of everything. And let me tell you, and here the trees that we have here, the plants that we grow here, all have the medicinal qualities. These are the insulin plants here, as you can see. And these insulin plants are amazing. They have a lot of antioxidants and minerals, and they reduce the glucose levels by significantly, and people have reported a drop in the glucose levels here in the village. People with glucose levels as high as 300, 400 every day have reported a drop to the tune of 130 and 120. And some of them have even begun having rasagullas and gulab jamuns that they relish, and they had been forced to they were restrained from using all these sweets because of their glucose levels here. And now this is what I do here in the morning. I make a multiple concoction leaf juice comprising the insulin leaves, 2 insulin leaves, 1 strip of agastya leaves, which I'll show you again here, agastya leaves, and kadam leaves, the peel of all these lemons, Gandharaj lemon. These are Gandharaj lemon trees here, the Gandharaj lemon peels. And we also use, these are the agastya plants that I was talking about. These are the agastya plants, and their leaves have very strong medicinal properties. They do wonders to your liver, spleen, and they have unexplained fever. The women who have menstrual issues also have benefited from it. They like it, and the best thing is you have it. And this concoction juice that I'm talking about, it also includes some a tiny bit of black turmeric, lemon peel, moringa leaf powder, fresh agastya leaves, fresh papaya leaves, and giloi sticks here, some small chopped sticks of giloi, and we make them into a beautiful potent juice every morning, and we have it. And let me tell you, within 5 minutes of having them, you feel so light in the stomach. You do not have those gastrointestinal feel, the bloating of your stomach, feeling heavy in the stomach. All these things are non-existent. I can speak for myself because I have been using it every day since for the last 1 month now, and I can tell you it's magical. Many friends, many of the friends or many people whom I have befriended or got acquainted with in the last few uh, months, and who have been unfortunate in the sense that their better halves have been suffering from cancer, and they have been having their chemotherapies and their medication, and we have sent them all these things, and they have reported back that their spouses are much better. They have reported a significant improvement in their clinical health. Their pain has been alleviated to a large extent, and it's so fulfilling to hear all these things happening. And the more I do and the more I stay here, the more convinced I am about the efficacy of this lifestyle, which is basically stress free, far from the madding crowd. The only voices you hear are the chirping of birds, the singing of the cuckoo, the chirping of the miners, and so many. You have the rufous tree pie coming in large numbers, the bulbuls coming in large numbers, and you can hear them. The only unwelcome sight is that of nilgais, which have begun to come here. They are causing some problems here in the farm, and because of this habitat being just ideal to their existence, they have strayed from 4 5 kilometers ahead of a reserve habitat for them. But as you can see here, everywhere you can see, and most of the trees are deciduous, shedding their leaves all the time. There's so much of biomass here, and you can see the amazing pathways that we have created here, and we are walking all the way back to the farm, and everywhere we ensure that no inch of land is non-productive. You have the vetiver all around, you have the turmeric under the soil, you have vetiver over the soil, you have the desi mustard, you have the papayas, you have the masoor that we have experimented with this year. We have just been through with our pink pepper uh, corn harvest, and you can see the all these cuttings, the all these stand testimony to the harvest that we had this year. And we also are using the leaves to extract pink pepper leaf oil, which is amazing. It's very strong, concentrated. It smells heavenly, and it's very good for its massage and everything. When you dilute it with the coconut oil and this mustard oil, and with some garlic, raw garlic, you heat the garlic and mix it in that, the traditional rural way. Of course, we have the commercial uh, sites to consider here. And as you can see all around, this is my farm. This is what I live for, and this is what gives me happiness. This is what gives me contentment, and this is what gives me infinite joy. And what more than my father also being here, So this adds to the bliss, his blessings all the time, and his content face, his sense of satisfaction adds to our spirits. And as you can see here, this is the this is the way to the farm, to the eastern side. This is the northern side, and it's all full of turmeric ready for harvest, which we have been doing so also. And planting of vetiver, we have just been replenishing our vetiver, because in the winters dehydration among plants is also very common, and vetiver ensures that the moisture is not lost. It holds the moisture, nourishes the plant, brings out the micronutrients to the surface once they are irrigated and once there is rainfall. So there's a lot of things which are happening here. And what more do I tell you other than the fact that Summer Shell Natural Farms, Ramnagar, in Kohbara Panchayat of K Nagar block in Purnia district of Bihar, stands out as a visual treat, full of biodiversity, full of biomass. You can hear the chirping of the birds who are beginning to go back to their nests, and the desi bananas that we have planted all around here. And these are the bamboo and small bamboo patches here. The main bamboo plantation is on the northern side, and we also have a few betel nuts trees, a few palm trees, black pepper which we are growing on our which we are growing on the in the old mango trees which are not fruiting much these days. And this is what and I'm sure you are enjoying every bit of what we are cleaning out the area, this area which is next to my mother's memorial here, her samadhi, her ashes, some of her ashes which we kept here to be brought here 20 years back when she passed away. And we made a small memorial. She was a very pious and a simplistic lady, and she did not want any paraphernalia, and also we built a small memorial here. And probably the strength, the energy comes from here. She lived a simple life, and in death she remains as simple as she was. Those who were privileged to know her here. She was a teacher in the local convent for 30 years, and then principal for Manas Bharati School in Purnia for 2 years before she passed away in 2002. But her legacy inspires us, and my father who is here, his blessings, it provides us the energy and the spirits to carry on. I think all these things gives us the indefatigable energy, untiring. You don't feel the tired. I walk around 10 kilometers a day here, and this is something that happens here. And I think with this we shall call it a day. But let me, before I end, I'll also walk you to the gate that we have made. And since here we call it Summer Shell Natural Farms, but for local local recognition of it, where the English is, people are not very comfortable here with English, they so we have named it in Hindi as Summer Shell Prakratik Farm Ramnagar. And this is what I would show it to you. And as you can see, this is what I'm talking about. And what has added to our charm here, as you can see, now this is a sight to can you think of a better visual than to see a calf drinking milk from the mother? What a beautiful sight it is. and you can see my Zara being chased away by the mother cow from the other side. And here you can see two of my old retainers warming themselves in the allow that they have made here, and our manager Mr. Anurudh Mandal, who oversees the functioning of the farm here. So with this I shall and at least now before I end, I'll show myself to here. So these are the two main people here who are there at the farm, and this is what we have achieved in the last so many years. So thank you as always for being a very supportive, very participative audience. But let me tell you what I tell you every day: keep appreciating, keep criticizing, keep suggesting, but don't forget to watch the video updates from Samarshal Natural Farms, Ramnagar, the pride of Purnia and Bihar. And this has truly been a revelation to us, and I'm sure you have enjoyed the walkthrough and a small sort of a documentary that I have made for you. Thank you as always, and look forward to your continued support and good wishes. So this is your friend Himkar Mishra telling you goodbye from ground zero of Samarshal Natural Farms, Ramnagar. Thank you very much, and we shall see you again tomorrow or day after.